I've also tried to include some interactivity into the large classroom, and there I like using polling software. Polling software is one that I feel really does help students not wanting to put their hands up and give out the incorrect answer in front of their fellow students. And there's a variety of different packages that you can find now that would allow you to do these online polls. Because you try to encourage students to make mistakes in lectures. Well, I do anyway, if they're going to, because it costs them nothing in terms of marks. But they don't like to look like that they don't know anything. And I find that is the issue with school leavers. They really don't want to stand out as much as when I teach to second and third years. They're a bit more comfortable in their own setting. They've made a few friends in the classroom, and they're more likely to have a conversation with you where they don't mind saying, I don't know. At first year, it's really, really different. Students really don't want to feel like that they don't know an answer. So that's some strategies that I've tried to introduce into the classroom.
So I'll just use one of Dino's examples there of using like the software to poll the students. I don't know if you have a program, or back in the 1990s, I think it was, called Ready, Steady, Cook, where they used to actually ask the audience to vote for their favourite chef, like red tomatoes and green peppers, I think it was. So I've used a system whereby the students get some card, it's red or green, and it's either one or the other answers, just as like a formative assessment as we're going through. And in particular, if I can see that the response is nowhere near what I want it to be, then I can actually go back and revisit that concept and make sure it's actually embedded the second time around. So you can obviously use other platforms like Kahoot and maybe Padlet. Padlet's quite a nice one for actually utilising where you got like kind of like a free text answer. But I think sometimes the technology is very good, but sometimes if it doesn't work, then having like some card around is actually quite useful as well, just as a backup.